This episode of the SIRS podcast is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Enter code CapGap and get 1 month free subscription, 1 free champion, and 5,000 gold. That's code CapGap on sign up. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the SIRS podcast. It's your favorite degenerates, Ruques, Solomon Khan, and Nightmare Seda. Unfortunately, I'm Asian LOL, cannot join us tonight, but he is not forgotten. He's sporting a nice dunce cap. Our guest tonight is none other than TheVioletCap himself. What's up, man?
How's it going, boys? Doing good. I love the intro.
I was hoping you'd like it. So, Violet, what's your story and what got you into League?
Ooh, what got me into League? That was a great question. I've been playing it was a long time ago, beginning of probably high school. Played Minecraft on my grandma's computer. Got my own computer finally, and my buddy who had played League for a while told me to download it. Played Face of the Mountain Zerath for a few months, and then actually started playing League. So that's kind of it.
That's so funny that you say you used to play Minecraft on your grandma's PC and League, because I did the exact same thing for like 5 years while I was in high school.
Yeah, that's the only thing to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Anyways, I'm gonna throw it over to Solomon Khan to get us started with our questions.
All right, we'll start off with an easy one. Where did you get the name TheVioletCap from?
That you know what? I had actually made it coming off of like the second my old name, which originally was DeBossel, kind of like DeBoss now over in
TheBoss?
Korea.
Yeah.
But that was my original Xbox name for a while, and as soon as I kind of transferred over to my own PC, I started tried streaming. I thought I would rebrand myself, and the Violet Cap was kind of what I came up with. I've always been a fan of wizards and shit like that, so bit of a nerd for sure.
Got it. I thought it was like Violet Cap, like almost like a mushroom, like a tea mushroom. Violet Cap. Wizards Wizards a little bit better. All right, we'll jump into the second question. I'm just gonna ask how like the team dynamic kind of changed, because I know before you had Mudkip forever, and Mudkip didn't really talk. So I just wonder how like the dynamic kind of changed with White coming in when Arctic and Jinbu.
Yeah. So the majority for the ELU GCA team, it was Mudkip. We had Gapic for a little bit. We had Forever, Toasty Boy, of course. We had Peels very season one. I played ADC, but going into season two, the team was super strong. I think that's the strongest point we've been. I think we're pretty good now. But when we were back then, the dynamic is relatively the same. Forever was a little bit less of a shot caller than Wyke is. So the team dynamic season two was great. Everybody was kind of really talkative, except for Mud, who I imagine the team imagines has the most Chad like voice possible. He didn't want to grace us with his beautiful voice, but coming into this year, we're looking pretty. We look pretty good. The team across the board's nice. Everybody's calm. Arctic is great in the jungle. Wyke is gapping people as usual, and Jinbu has been a big surprise for sure.
Yeah, awesome. Where do you feel like your team's gonna place at the end of the season? Where do you guys rank yourself?
I mean, we've been perpetually a top three team every year. First season we got second place to the year one LOW. I don't remember who we got knocked out to last year. I thought it might have been GCC.
That wasn't us.
I think it was TPP.
It might have been TPP as well. Super strong. We can only hope for first place this year. We got beat by GCC, the first week without Jinbu, and we had our sub in. Bless him for being able to try and step up into that role. But I think Jinbu's super strong this season. So
Awesome. So, like, based on what you've seen so far, what does your team rankings look like? If you had to like top 3 and then maybe like bottom, who's at the bottom?
We all know who's at the bottom,
let me
please.
let me take a look. Let me take a peek at the list real quick. You know, I think Jinbu always jokes about being the best bot lane, but I think legitimately, like, you know, our team is definitely top 3. No questions about that. Let me see if I can find the entire list of teams. Oh yeah, okay. I honestly would put us first or second. You know, we haven't played GCC again, but I think we would have won. You know, even that first game was really close. I think we went like 50 minutes and coin flipped the loss, and then immediately lost the second game. I think we kind of mental boomed after that first one, but I think that series actually could have went either way. I would give. I don't know. I think overall the teams have kind of got worse over this season. I think a lot of people dropped to the sub pool, but I would probably go GCA, GCC, TPP Rev, Rocky Mountain. Oh no, LLW, then Rocky Mountain, then probably Dream Team.
Wow, you put us what is that? 5th?
LLW, yeah. Or,
Pretty sure
yeah.
You really haven't been watching the games, Violet.
we just lost to both those teams.
Oh well, maybe you deserve to go down then.
I appreciate it though.
I think on paper I like, you know, I think I don't know, maybe I reconsider, but I have some faith, you know. Maybe GCA can get its first stomp on LLW. You know, we did already. But...
Hey, maybe those words are the words that we needed to get back into form. If VioletCap believes in us, then we should believe in ourselves. I appreciate that.
Maybe we can set you for the revenge arc.
Yeah, maybe.
We've been on the revenge arc since season 1, so.
So kind of more towards you now. What's something that you feel like you're really good at as a player, and then what's something you feel like you need some improvement on, or that you don't do as well?
Okay. I think legitimately, you know, I'm a Darius main. I think that legitimately when we play the 5v5, I think my champ pool is like pretty big. There's like a select few that I really can't play into, which, you know, for strategy's sake, might not drop that one.
That's okay.
You know, Neffel himself. Just, I think I play lane pretty well for being, you know, my rank. I think that me and every other gold player out there is doomed by their team. So it's like
definitely.
That.
I 100% agree.
Then you said something along the lines of something to work on?
Yeah, what do you think you need to work on?
Dude, okay, I'm gonna be honest. I have, like, people talk about, you know, wave management and shit like that. I know you, you know, equal level 1, you trade, slow push level 2, hard crash level 3, and then after that, it's a fuck all.
Yeah, wave management is it's like a crazy algorithm that I'm like, okay, I need this dumbed down, like way down.
I mean, yeah, I'm playing Darius. I'm already fucking dumbed down. So, also, I when we're playing, I'm like, yo, should I do this? Should I do that? I'm like fucking quizzing Wyke on what I should go. So,
Yeah,
that's always fun time.
Does he respond to that?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't because he doesn't know. He's
Oh.
like, I don't play top lane.
I'll fucking know.
Storm would have an answer for you.
I'm sure he would have it.
Sounds like the answers I get from Solomon Khan. I'll know. I'll know. I'll
Do your best,
shit.
bud.
I just try to get you to think about your own answers sometime.
I'll know. I'll play that shit.
It sounds like you don't know.
I go by feel, you know. Yeah, so haven't had a feel for it. I don't know.
That's right. It's like you play League like you make drinks. You pour it till it feels right.
That's right. Hey, glug glug glug. That's what I always go by.
Okay. VioletCap, what do you feel like more on like a team basis? Do you feel like your team does really well, and what's something that you feel like your team needs to do better, like communication, macro, stuff like that?
Ooh, okay. I think we're chilling for the most part. Overall, we play pretty well. I think that there's times when we kind of like when we do lose, we kind of just get lost on the map. I know there's times when like people would just be like kind of blatantly out of position. Me included. Sometimes we just get picked, or like I know I've said like, oh yeah, the jungler should be topside, so I'm gonna play back, and then I step up, and then I fucking die, and then I'm like question marking myself. Um, so I think that I think when the team plays well, everybody plays well. Um, but there's times when maybe our heads can get lost.
You guys have some tilt issues, or
No, I don't think anybody has a tilt issue, honestly.
just
I
like
mean,
don't?
given we've won the majority of our games,
Mhm.
um, you know, the GCC series, I guess you could say we tilted after that 50-minute game, losing that that way. But other than that, I don't think the team isn't blatantly tilting. The last time GCA had tilt was when we played with Peel's top, and that was rough.
What are you trying to say about Peels here?
I'm trying to Peels and Gapic, man. Had a little bit of a passive aggressive beef, and
Really?
back then I was just the little bitch ADC. I was just trying to CS my minion waves, and so I didn't say but that's kind of it. Once Peels went to draft, then GCA got really strong, and I finally ascended to my chosen role.
Yeah, your main.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how that feels. I was top lane last season for GCC, and when they drafted me, and they're like, "Yeah, can you play top?" And I was like, "I mean, can I walk up there and be in the lane? Sure. Like, can I play this lane? Not particularly, but
Yeah.
okay."
I think
Um,
I think a lot of people give top lane a really fucking hard time, but I think I love playing top lane more than like any other role. As much as it's like doomed, it's just about being better. Um, you know, when I play, the junglers barely visit my fucking lane. We just kind of island. And I've always been known to be like quote unquote weak side. Toasty Boy would never gank me top, or when he would, it would go well, but there's always focus mid, focus bot, and so I've been used to playing 1v1 champs and just being better than the opponent.
and that's cool. I hate top, but shifting to kind of a more lighthearted question. You mentioned Minecraft earlier. What are some other games outside of League that you like to do, or what other kind of hobbies do you have?
Oh yeah, okay. So primarily, I am like a graphic designer. So I do graphic design, um, not only for school but in my free time. I've picked up pixel art. You know, that has been kind of a fun thing. In terms of like games that I play, um, recently it's just been a league kick, but I've played everything from CS:GO to Rocket League to Overwatch to roguelites. You know, not very picky. The only thing I really do not like is playing games by myself. I think that like playing games in a as a team, like playing multiplayer games, and that's one of the reasons why I've liked League and have liked playing in ELU is being able to play with a coordinated team. The game is so much different than playing solo or duo queue.
Yeah, it's a night and day. So like, I guess I'm gonna rephrase the question. When you got that 10th loss in a row and you just dropped back to gold 4, and you need a break, what are you loading up?
Oh, no.
Fuck, man. Okay. Yeah. Top lane's been fucking doomed recently. Let me tell you. Tilted
Yeah.
all the way out of gold too. What did I load up?
Yeah. What are you playing? What's
Oh,
your? Were you chilling out and recovering?
the bottle.
Oh no, it's not the answer.
Legitimately, I think when I'm not playing League, oh fuck, man, it's what did we just start recently playing? Oh my god! For some reason, I got back into Fortnite. The no build makes me feel kind of cringe. But me and my little brother run that shit.
Yeah. No build, actually, I was like, huh, they took building away? I might give it a shot if someone wants to play. But I'm like, because the building always drove me crazy, because I'm like, like you're watching people play, and then they run into another person, they start building them a house. I'm like, just fucking shoot each other.
They
Just,
built the fucking Taj Mahal in 2 seconds.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, the other
just shoot each other.
the other big game that I play that's kind of niche is Brawlhalla, the fighting game on Steam.
Yeah.
Love that one. Been playing that since really long fucking time. And the craziest part, which my friends give me shit for all the time, is the fact that I play with keyboard and mouse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's the only fighting game I've ever played keyboard and mouse. I love Guilty Gear and stuff like that's been good too.
Go, man.
What would your top lane tier list be? Because I kind of feel like probably out of all the roles right now this season, top lane is probably the weakest with Sunny D leaving and Peel's leaving also, and I feel like that nobody really replaced those guys. So what would your tier list be for top lane?
I think it's. I'm gonna need to see a list too because I can't remember everybody's name. Who medal and all that. I think that like when you ban Urgot, I might be the top 2 top laner.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's pretty fair, honestly.
When that's fair. When Neffel pulls out Volibear, I want to die.
Yeah.
First off, that champion is OP busted right now. Permaban. Yeah. If someone can hit me with a list, I will rank what I think top to
I'm
bottom.
pretty sure it's Neffel, Minisoko, Not Yet a Saint, Fishy, and Zippy Lol.
Okay, I would go. Oh, okay. Fuck.
Are we missing someone? That was only 5.
Yeah, give me 1 sec. Let me pull up the doc. I'll look.
Also, it's Croc Top now, not yet a saint.
That's fair. Sorry, I didn't know
Interchangeable.
that's an experiment or not.
Just outside of the loop now.
Yeah, my bad, B.
It's okay. I'll accept your apology.
Wait, who are you?
All right, let's take a look
missing?
At it. So I think playing top lane's a game of rock paper scissors. Honestly, like Zippy's plat, but Zippy played like tanks into me, which never went well for them. Neffel, for some reason, I actually gapped the shit out of Neffel when we played GCC.
For some reason.
Both times, bro.
Who, like, what possible reason could there be?
I couldn't tell you, bro. I don't know. I love bands in League of Legends. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
I think the only team, the team I've yet to play against is Dreams and Toad.
Oh, that's the person. That was the person.
Yeah, Toad. I don't have a problem with, anybody else on this list. I think. I don't know. I don't like, I say CapGap, but not to be, pumping my ego. But I don't think there's, I think top has got a lot worse. I think I'm really question marking why Sunny's not top.
You and everyone else.
Although Sunny has a habit of running it down versus me. Anyways, I don't know. I love top though.
Yeah. How do you feel about Mini Soko duo?
That's crazy. There's too many duos this year, man. The TPP twin duo the Soko mini Soko duo, the whew, Jinbu and Spanway are like buddies, and I think that's our, you know, you could say Croc and Storm are buddies because they've
Uh,
been teammates for so long.
yeah,
Yeah,
Well, the
yeah.
best of friends.
Smile.
Ruckus has been right next to him the whole time, so I guess you could
You're
say
right.
trio.
You're right. It
A
is a
little
trio.
nice
It's
trio
a
right
little,
there. Best of
stronger,
buds.
a little
I,
stronger than a duo.
I will definitely say that me and Storm are closer friends than Croc and Storm are closer friends. Uh, I can't tell you why, but maybe you can figure it out.
Yeah, whatever it might be. Anyways,
I'm only saying that because my mental's kind of bad after the way this season has been going for us. But gotta find a way to come together as a team. So maybe I shouldn't say that.
yeah, I think that like teamwork is probably 99% of the fucking game. Honestly, you know,
Yeah,
we're not by far. You know, we're rocking with probably what I think is the best mid laner in the league. On our team.
right.
And you know, arguably LLW has number 2, but LLW is so much deeper down on that tier list.
The problem there
I think
is
play styles, but
it is maybe a little bit of a play style issue, but I also think the issue is that we just haven't meshed as a team. Like we just haven't found a way to play with each other that complements each other well enough. And we've been doing a lot of experimenting here lately, just trying to find something that works. And it's tough week after week. I was just touching on the mentals, like when you lose this much consistently, the mental edge is kind of gone, right? And it becomes that much harder to prepare, and it becomes even harder to play as a unit. Whereas now it just feels like we're all playing our own separate games, right?
oh yeah, for sure. You know, GCA has been lucky to be on a little bit of a hot streak.
Right.
And I think that that makes playing together a lot easier. But I think that like your solo mental has so much to do with how the team dynamic plays, and Arctic is the happiest dude.
No doubt. That dude,
uh,
Arctic is absolutely my boy.
I
He's awesome.
He gassed me up the first time he came on the podcast, but the first time I met him was right after the draft. I'm chilling in the call. He pops in. He's like, "Hey, what's up, Violet? How's it going, man?" I was like, "Whoa, where's this energy from?"
He's always like that.
Yeah.
Always.
And so I appreciate that. And we've had Gene and Span, or I love Spanway. Dude's a beast. Had him on the team since day one. So I think we've been able to bond. I mean, I can say that we've bonded because we've played together for so long, but me and Span are the only two left from the team. So I think our additions have really meshed well nicely.
Yeah, it's something to be said that outside of just like having teammates that play well together, like if like you're getting along, that goes a long way, even in game. Like in GCC, everybody's pretty cool, so it's
Right,
pretty
yeah.
easy to like just hang out and shoot the shit a little bit. So
Oh, right, and that makes playing. I mean, that makes playing like, when we're ahead, we're cracking jokes. Bunblade's always locked in, but I can tell you everybody else is fucking around. It's like the fucking Ninja Turtles and Rat Man. I forget his name.
Splinter? Master Splinter?
Yeah, Bunblade. Sounds like Bunblade's like your straight man, like the only one not joking around.
Yeah, you could. Yeah,
It's funny.
So, VioletCap, I just want to kind of touch on something here. You may have already alluded to it with with a little bit of a beef between Peels and Gapic, but earlier you said you feel like season 2 was the strongest GCA had been, and I thought it was a little odd that you said that because I thought season 1 GCA was just absolutely cracked and a menace on the Rift. I mean, not to take away from that, you guys were undefeated against every single team except LLW. So I thought it was interesting that you said you felt like season 2 GCA was stronger than season 1.
I think the reason why I say that is we were undefeated aside to LLW, and I think I truly deep down believe that if we had played LLW, the last series,
Right.
that we probably would have swept them as well, maybe, or it might, it would have been closer than a 2-0. But I think the team, with let me gather this. I think that we were good. I played pretty solid as ADC. I remember I have a clip of fuck, what's his name? Oh my god, I need to find this right now. I have a clip of basically the beginning of CapGap.
Yep, absolutely. And Swagnar had played a pretty solid game. Did have the one death near the end of the game, but I do want to talk about the TheVioletCap. I did my homework and I said TheVioletCap, no cap, has played so much Caitlyn and has done so well, and I did not expect that to change, and it did not. This player has to have Caitlyn banned against them next time. Going into round 2, if you're the opponent of Team Arizona, you might want to stop looking at Swagnar and start looking at the TheVioletCap.
But basically what I'm getting to is Toasty got so much better in season 2. For some reason nobody banned Kane against him in season 1. And he kind of just moshed the riff as Kane. And then he became the infamous Nunu pick, as we know him to be now.
Right.
But I think the league got better in season 2, and GCA got better with it. And so that's why I say that I think our team was better.
You just feel like you guys mesh better season 2?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
If we're talking power levels and shit like that.
Yeah. So, Violet, I really haven't had a chance to talk to you before this podcast a whole lot. Maybe a sporadic interview after casting a series, but I'm kind of interested. I want to know what kind of music are you into, and who is your favorite artist right now?
Ooh, I love that question. I'm a big music head.
Me too.
I will say that I listen to everything. I think everything's got a time and a place.
True.
But stuff like funk bass, jazz, like jazz bass, R&B, stuff like that is kind of like my favorite shit.
Okay.
I'll name drop like the Geography album from Tom Misch is my favorite thing by far.
Okay.
And then caught on to Anderson .Paak really early, and just kind of love that entire genre. I will only simp for one person, and it's Doja Cat or Dua Lipa.
Oh, let's go! Let's go!
Or like a list of 30 others, but it's fine.
I'm right there with you.
Big music head, big Spotify guy.
Yeah, Doja Cat's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine as well.
Fuck yeah.
So, going back to season 2, I just kind of continuing some themes from some past guests. I want to know, did 99 Forever as a high elo player, did he ever call people psychopaths in game?
Psychopaths?
Yeah. Or something along those lines.
I mean, it would always be. I found it to be like consistent among high elo. Whether it's Storm, whether it's Wyke, whether it's Forever.
Yeah.
When they get a solo kill, they're like, "What the fuck are you doing? This guy's trolling. This guy's like, what the like? Is he even playing? Like, So I mean, the answer is yes. Basically.
I was just curious because Arctic told us that Wyke was prone to doing the same thing. So
oh yeah,
just
especially when we played against when he plays against any mid laner or Storm or Nitro, the first 2 levels he's talking like, oh, he's not even hitting me. Like he's not even farming the minions. He's like he's like going crazy talking about like how like bad or how like poor they're playing the lane. And then he'll die and he'll be like, "I'm trolling, guys. I'm trolling." So it's very not coin flip in terms of the lane, but you know,
It's almost like these 3 high elo mid lane players are like interchangeable with the things that they say after every single interaction in game. It is so interesting to me.
I think it's just the high elo like
It's got to be.
dialogue mental box. I don't know, whatever it is, but I think it's hilarious.
I'm here
Because
for
like
it as well.
I'm sitting top lane, games when I play tanks, like I played Scion or shit like that. I got my lawn chair out, I'm hitting the 400th minion, and Wyke is out here freaking out with Katarina or like Victor or some shit like that, and yeah, and they're all mid laners. It's a type, it's a person.
That's so funny. My last question for you, VioletCap. Do you feel like this is the team that gets GCA a championship? Because y'all are looking pretty fucking cracked right now.
You can only hope. We've been close every year, and I think that the team looks great. I have loved playing every single one of the games with everybody. So we're gonna go. We're gonna shoot for our best. GCA's been like a third team. Mikey's been giving me the third place curse ever since season 2, and we broke that last week, and we hope to be first.
I'm honestly holding out for a GCA GCC finals match unless there's a miraculous turnaround in the LLW camp. But that's what I kind of want to see. Like I want to see you guys rematch in finals.
Yeah, I would love that too. I think that that only spells like a repetition of season 1 where we come out and we get fucking dumpstered, or we lose in the fashion that we did to GCC, and then we see you again for the final hit. Hopefully we can take you guys. I don't know. I'm really looking forward to playing Neffel again. I was kind of bummed out when I got to pick Cho'Gath and like pick Cho'Gath, let me counterpick Gwen, and then I don't know.
I think it'd be a compelling storyline.
We'd love to see it.
Nightmare Seda, what are your thoughts on a potential GCC GCA finals rematch?
Good luck. No, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think we play a lot of momentum, so like having like your guys' laners are really strong. So like yesterday, it was a lot of like get momentum in a lane and then just like run over everybody else. And it didn't matter what lane we got it in, which is nice.
I mean, I'll say on paper, you guys look fucking insane.
Yeah,
Like straight off the bat, I want to say the fact that you got Mudkip, the third to last pick, is a crime.
it is a
It is a crime against humanity, and the fact that that this player can sneak under everybody's noses just because they don't have a mic is insane to me. Because not only is Mudkip what I think is like a top 2 support, top
Easy.
3,
I would go top 2.
I would go top 2 as well. I think that like not only is he insane, but I think that like he's nutty on the emote game, which is a whole nother level.
Yeah. Game 1 yesterday, it's always funny because he doesn't have a mic, so we're just like waiting on him to chat Neffel, who does our pick ban, like what he wants to play. And so we're all talking about our picks, and we're just like, Mudkip will pick whatever he wants, and we'll just lock it in for him.
Yeah, I saw him run I saw the post game screens. You ran a Pantheon game.
Yeah, for game one he picks Pantheon, and I'm like, I don't know, Pantheon kind of falls off. Absolute slaughter. Man does most damage in the game. Pantheon does not fall off when Mudkip plays.
Listen. Mud is like a Korean player in like those picks. He's not picking shit like Nami or Zyra or shit like that. He's playing Galio, he's playing Zac, he's playing Rel. Those picks that you see more frequently, and I live for it.
Yeah, he's absolutely insane. And that was kind of the same thing. I was like, I had never really interacted with him, and it's a lot. I probably had played games with him, like customs and stuff. But
Clash. You've played a lot of clashes with him.
yeah, but he doesn't have a mic, so like I'd never like really like put that together. That is true. I have played a lot of Clash with.
You played
My
Scuff
shit, now that I
League too
think
with him. Wow.
I guess we did.
You forget your roots. Man gets on GCC and starts winning games, forgets his roots.
No, I forgot that was Mudkip. I thought he had a mic back then.
No,
No.
never.
So we've been
I guess
we've been trying putting a pool together. We're gonna buy. I think we're gonna buy him a mic.
Listen, we were saying that last time. We were saying if we won, we would have given him a mic. But
It's like, listen, let's get $5 together from everyone on the team. And they can go to Walmart, buy him a Logitech. Like, just get him something.
Regardless of what it is, like what a great player. And his brother is pretty cracked as ADC too. When we had forced Mudkip to play our ADC role in season 2, and he popped the fuck off. And the one time I think we played we played against Forever's team that he coaches in Maryland, or I want to say there for his college, and we had to get his brother, and his brother's the same thing. Nutty on the emotes, nutty on the ADC jinx. So
no mic.
No mic.
You know he has no mic too. Come on.
His brother?
Come
Yeah.
on. It's
Who's
a whole
his brother?
family.
Hex.
Oh,
Hectex.
I didn't know that was his brother.
It's a whole family
Jesus
thing. Come on.
Christ.
How am I supposed to know that?
You've
The
played
guy
with
doesn't
him.
tell. It doesn't mean I know he's his brother.
Oh,
Like,
man.
their names are
You
the same.
just
It's not like-
zone out.
It's not like it's Soko and Mini Soko where I'm like, oh yeah, they're probably related.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, you should know because a certain member of this cast is dating their sister, so
Hey, what?
yeah.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
I swear he has to be trolling. There's no way.
You are oh, there's no fucking way. I wish
This is cap. What?
Oh my god.
Wait,
oh my god.
But Lulu has a mic.
Oh my
Okay.
god. I wish Asian was here right now.
Are we saying that somebody knows Mudkip in person?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Asian LOL
does,
knows both of them.
Apparently.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
Yeah. He's heard their voices IRL.
Oh my god. He's been blessed? That's insane.
He has
Yeah.
been blessed.
That
He
means
lives a
they're-
blessed life.
They're playing on the good ping. The West Coast.
That's not good ping.
Oh, is it bad now? I thought it was
It's-
still pretty good.
I mean,
Oh, man.
servers in Chicago, so they get like 70 ping.
Oh, yikes.
Wait, what? I'm Arizona, and I'm rocking like 50s to 60s. And it,
Yeah, well,
it
that.
feels kind of bad. I've heard what 3 ping is like.
We can only hope
I
for
mean,
it.
like, there's a pretty big difference between 30 and 70.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
I think I need to uproot for the finals.
yeah.
Get my ass on a plane over to Chicago.
We'll go spend a weekend there.
Yeah,
10 ping wouldn't be bad.
I would, I would probably hit 3 more minions.
I don't even
Hey,
know.
every
if I'd be
little
able to
bit.
adjust.
So we had mentioned my 10-game loss streak. Let's
Oh, I was just throwing that out. Did you actually have a 10-game loss streak?
actually.
I think everyone's had
Let
a
me pull
10-game loss streak
Let
at
me
some
pull up
point.
my op.gg. Let me tell you, I have been on tilt, boys. It's been a rough 2 weeks, mainly because finals is fucking me, but so is top lane, and especially Volibear.
Oh gosh, last 20 or
Take it.
5 and 15.
Yeah.
That's
But
rough.
let's look at the solo queue. Let's see. I want to see real quick.
You just gotta get on the Volibear train.
Fuck
It's-
that. Oh yeah, I am 5 and 15 with 2 of the games being in like the last 5. I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, the one game that I was like positive KDA into a volley bear. Oh yeah, this just looks so doomed, boys. Oh, I was playing Renekton. Apparently, people are telling me Renekton bad champ, so that's tough.
Yeah, I don't know. He's not in a great spot. I think he's not necessarily bad. I think he's more situational. Like if you're like when I get filled top and they pick Renekton, it's almost guaranteed that they're just gonna solo kill me 15 times. But I don't play
Yeah.
that shit, so
Like honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why I just don't queue Darius. I'm rocking a 60% win rate with 100 games.
that's pretty nasty.
Like I looked at my if you look at my op.gg last year, like I had 30 losses as ADC Aphelios. Like I'm trolling myself by just not playing my main.
Yeah.
At least in solo queue.
Yeah.
You know, people look at this and they're like, "Oh, you probably can't play other champs," but they're right.
I mean, you had 62 last season too, out of like 200 games. That's pretty nuts.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised. I was actually so mad I didn't hit plat that season. I was mad because Toasty hit it before me, and I felt it was a race. But
Yeah. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah, that's a pretty unfortunate. Man, I'm telling you, it's like every time you start winning some games and you finally get like that one division up, it's like guaranteed the next 3 games your team is just gonna be raging from lobby. It's like I should just dodge this one.
yeah, I don't even know why or what it's like, but like legit winners queue, losers queue exists because
Oh yeah.
like my graphs are so fucked. It's up and down and up and down. Like I was, just last month. Oh yeah, just last month, gold 241. I dropped down to gold 315 like 2 weeks later, back up 2 weeks later, and in less than a week have dropped almost 3 divisions.
Yeah, that's rough.
You just got to stay on the grind and hope for better games, but
Yeah,
it takes a really strong mental, and that's
it's
what really turns me off from solo queue.
it's summertime, summer splits, so see how much time I have on my hands.
So, any more questions for VioletCap, boys?
Yeah, keep them coming, boys. I'm down.
All right, how about I throw it over to you, VioletCap? You got anything you want to hit us with?
Yeah, I want to know what the out like. We can come in here and Jimbu can say we're the best bot lane, and I can come in and say CapGap and all
Yeah,
this shit. I want to hear what the outside people think of the team.
I think I made it kind of clear earlier that I think you guys are a finalist team for sure. Barring any unforeseen circumstances, I think you guys are looking really hot right now. I hope it continues, but that's just my personal opinion. Boys, what do y'all think?
I think obviously this is the first season we've seen Arctic on jungle. Uh, I'm, I mean, we know that's his main role, but I think he's been a pleasant surprise. I definitely think that first series, it looked like the team kind of had some jitters a little bit. But I think you guys have come into your stride, and definitely the uh, mid jungle is looking pretty strong. So, so I think you guys have been looking pretty good, honestly.
Appreciate
Yeah, I
it.
think having one of the 2 mid laners in the league that is like I'm actually worried about getting absolutely dumpstered on. Um, I think you guys are pretty scary, and I think Arctic is, especially if he gets on the Lilia, is pretty nutty. He's got some other pretty good ones that I've seen lately, but especially on like picks like that. I think the one thing that you guys have going on is you don't really have a clear, like even like the weaker lanes. You guys don't. It's like not like super bad, you know. It's not like some teams where it's like, okay, well, if this lane doesn't get ahead, then the game's over.
Yeah, you guys are solid across the board, honestly.
Like with RMC, their hope, they live and die by their top jungle. So if their top jungle isn't like dominating, then it's pretty hard for them to win. But you guys have a pretty stacked team, I think, especially with like
Right. Yeah, we were lucky to get him through the draft. The draft and all of those, like the way that it operated. But glad to have who I have, and I appreciate the outside view.
I gotta agree with Solomon Khan here. I think Arctic on the jungle. I mean, I knew he was a good player from last season playing with him being on ADC, and just like the kind of energy that he brings to a team setting, him popping off on jungle this season has been amazing to watch because I feel like he's one of the most gank prone junglers in the game, and when he's just constantly ganking and putting you guys in such a snowball position. I think it's really fun to watch.
Oh yeah, it's a blast. Let me tell you, from inside the comms, it's been a fun time, and I think that's really what's been leading to our success. So let's see. Let me see. Any more questions? Oh yeah, I want to hear. I appreciate the music question. I want to go around the horn and see. Listen to what everybody else. What else has? I love music recs and all that stuff.
Oh, I love where this is going. I'll let Solomon Khan take this first while I get my Spotify
Oh,
open.
boy.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
kind of
can take your time. You can take your
Well,
time.
Listen,
I
let me
can- I can-
preface. Let me preface real quick while you kind of prepare what you're gonna say. I am part of the album listening club at my
Oh.
college, and so we run some underground shit. Let me tell you, everywhere from obscure electric to like everything. I gotta pull up the Discord to just see. Um, but let me tell you, I thought I listened to a lot of music until I met these people. It is absolutely insane the stuff that they're on.
So I'm probably not gonna hit you with as many underground albums. So my stuff may be a little more mainstream to you, but I probably I think Blink 182 Neighborhoods is a really underrated album by them, and I can listen to that entire album all the time. It's so different from the rest of their music, and it's such a joy to listen to.
Right. Blink is a blast. I like listening to them.
Yeah, they're a little more mainstream, but Neighborhoods by them is really criminally underrated. I have to say.
Really, I'll have to check that one out. I remember listening to shit like Emma of the State and stuff like that, and
Yeah, that's a great album as well.
that one's even before I was born. So
I believe it was before all of us were born.
99. So
97.
oh really?
Yeah.
97.
well 96.
Fucking boomer.
Old.
Yeah. Holy fuck! I'm probably the youngest one here. Jesus.
Yeah.
Uh oh. Anyway.
You may be tied with I'm Asian. What do you know what year he was born?
98.
Is he 98?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh well, dude. I'm the turn of the century, like 2001.
Okay.
So
Nightmare Seda, do you have a full album recommendation?
let's hear something.
Full album. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god.
know what you're gonna say. I know what you're already gonna say. That's why I left it for you.
I don't listen to a lot of full albums, so the only two full albums that I actually like are Move Along American Idiot and
Okay, I like it.
yeah, Move Along and American Idiot. So those two are the ones I like.
Good stuff. Hit me with the individual. You said you don't listen to albums. Give me favorite song of the last week or something like that.
Um This is so embarrassing. My girlfriend has got me addicted to "Good for You" by Olivia Rodrigo.
Yeah.
Well, it's catchy though. That's catchy.
It's like been in my head nonstop. Music wise, I do a lot of rock, alt rock, grunge rock. I'm kind of all over
Okay.
that.
You go like old like stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of pretty much 80s, 90s, 2000s is mostly where I roll. I'm way behind on music. I gotta listen to anything new. So hardly. And then when I'm trying to chill, I like anything lo-fi is fun. Um, I listen to that a lot when I play League. I got a lo-fi Zelda playlist that I rock.
Yeah, I could listen to that shit for hours. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it keeps my head level when I play League.
Well, yeah, my favorite thing is easily like bass guitar, bass. I don't even know how to really describe it. It's really. I'll name drop in just a sec here. Well, Mac Miller is the common name, but we can go her, Numi, Tame Impala is another pretty common one. But shit like that's my favorite. Caliuchis. I don't know. No, I don't know if that's well known around here, but I can hit anybody with music if they're down.
Um, I, I, you've probably already listened to the entire album, but "Hot Pink" by Doja Cat,
Yep.
the entire
Yep,
album's
yep,
worth
yep,
listening
yep,
to.
yep, 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 yep.
But if I was to give you like individual song recommendations that have been stuck in my head, I have two for you. For the last week or two, I've been really digging "Chapstick" by Coin. I think it's an absolute bop right now.
Love Coin. Yeah. I haven't listened to that song maybe, but Coin's been great.
And the second one, I've been really on this anime lately, so I really like the opening theme to Komi Can't Communicate. I believe it's called Cinderella. So
Oh, I've been seeing that on Netflix. You big fan? Fan of that?
uh, yeah, I I may be doxing myself just a little bit here, but I absolutely love that anime right now. I think it is honestly adorable and it's really heartwarming. And I'm usually a very serious person, so something like that it kind of just makes me feel really alive. I really like the positivity behind it. I don't know if that's a cringe take or not, but I enjoy it.
Not cringe at all. Let me tell you, there's been fun stuff like that. I remember watching like Your Lie in April and all those like similar ones like that.
Right.
I haven't watched anime in a while.
I'm on a huge kick right now because of Solomon Khan and Nightmare Seda keep giving me awesome recommendations for stuff. So
I mean, if anybody is an anime person, it's Forever.
really,
Yeah,
that's
Bros.
interesting.
Well, not even anime anymore. Mans reads lots of manga, but yeah, cool. My favorite anime of recent, or when I was previously watching was Yukoku no Moriarty, which is like the Sherlock Holmes Moriarty one.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
When fuck, what's it called? 4 anime was up. Not for research. I was not illegally watching anime. I would never.
Of course not.
No, no, no,
Who
no.
would do that?
I would never. And then I've been a big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen. I'm actually looking over at my keys. I have a little tag from that. Love that show. Big fan of anime.
Solomon Khan was really into that, right?
Juju? Yeah. Yeah. I've been reading the manga before it came out, so I was pretty hyped for it coming out. And definitely am loving that they're doing the manga, right?
Yeah, yeah. When I was reading, this is actually the first manga that I'd read.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody bought it for me, and it was cool to read and then watch I always love like something about animation is my favorite. I've loved it gets into like the art design side
Yeah.
of of my life, but yeah. To pivot it to the league stuff, have have all the boys watched Arcane?
No. I need
No.
to
You
watch
haven't?
Slacker.
it. I know.
There,
I need to watch it.
you're just all
Just
over
go,
the place tonight.
just go ahead and spoil it
I,
for him. He deserves it by this point.
Strike two, my
yeah.
Oh no.
I've been watching other stuff. Right now, me and my girl are watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is fantastic if you haven't seen it.
Mm.
Wow, big fan of Arcane. Love that.
Y-
I think more Foresight or whatever the studio name is did it so nice, and they're gonna kick ass. I'm
The
also
animation was incredible.
yeah, it's great. I everybody shits on Riot, and I shit on Riot for making Volibear strong, but holy shit, the studios that they work with for art and design, I've applied, I've applied twice, so inevitably when the podcast goes viral and every single one of the Riot employees watch, please give me a fucking job.
Graphic designer VioletCap here in the making.
Yeah,
So
for real. But 6 More Vodka, the team that did the art for Runeterra, 4C Studios, the animation team for Arcane, and I don't know whoever is doing Project L, but I'm hyped for that one too.
we've kind of gotten away from this, but I'm really curious because I really want his recommendation as well because I collect music recommendations. Solomon Khan, you got to hit VioletCap with one song recommendation.
Oh yes,
One? Oh man. I mean, I'm probably
Well, you were taking
a,
your time,
a
so
bit different from from all of you guys. I mean, I'm more of just EDM and rap.
that's fine.
Watched Rhythm and Flow on Netflix. It was pretty good. Got some pretty good rappers from that. Uh, I mean, song recommendation? Or I mean, probably just. I mean, the person I always listen to is Alan Walker. So
Okay. Alan Walker's really good.
I went to Phoenix Lights, which was like a little EDM thing recently out in Phoenix, and like EDM has been one of the things that had gotten me through my finals
Mhm.
because it's just blasts while I'm working, makes time go by really fucking fast.
yeah, I know when me and Nightmare Seda used to room together, and I used to always listen to EDM, and he's like, "You listen to party music all the time?" I'm like, "Yeah, always gotta stay hyped."
Yeah, stuff like Sam Galantry or that guy's dope. I don't know. I've also been on Spanish kicks for some reason.
I love the Spanish language
Love
a lot.
we are going everywhere, boys. Let me tell you, this has been this has been a fucking journey.
Yeah, absolutely. This is honestly what I love about doing a podcast. Obviously, we come in with some prepared questions, but when the conversation gets going like this and we just really get into a topic, I absolutely love it because I love learning more about people. I really love the ELU community as a whole. I've really enjoyed getting to know people and making new friends, which is something that I was a little worried about when I first joined it. I never had a good experience with it. Scuff League was the first, and uh, the, the community is honestly what makes ELU special to me.
Yeah, I love it. Ever since Scuffed, coming from Scuffed to ELU, the production and the people that manage ELU have been super hype. I'm always appreciative of them and everybody that plays. There's not really a single person that I would not like to beat in lane.
Yeah. Hey, maybe me and you will go back at it again sometime. Who knows?
I'm always down.
Be a fun little throwback. So it seems like we're coming to a little bit of a natural conclusion here, VioletCap. I got one more for you. Is there any secret sauce that you want to spill on anybody, any topic, anything? It could be ELU related, it could not be. But is there anything juicy you want to share with us before we wrap up here?
Juicy. Okay.
Yeah, putting you on the spot a little bit.
Let's take a look. Oh, something juicy. I had played custom scrims versus Donut and Mikey and groups and teams, and we got into like a big conversation on thoughts on Hole Broken, as sometimes I would describe. But Donut was really on the kick that Hole Breaker was just absolutely nutty, busted, broken, all of the above, and
Okay.
I was disagreeing with him, and at a point to well, I guess a point to prove him right, I guess, pulled out that Scion Hole Breaker game, absolutely just ran it down, and was a monster that game. That game was fun. There's not really any spice aside from, GCA giving Donut what he deserves.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it's all love.
Speaking of customs, Mikey's asking me if I want to do customs right now.
Down,
The
down.
I'm honestly a little sick of customs,
Down.
but maybe we wrap it up here and we go do customs. It looks like he's got a lot of people in there already.
Well, yeah,
Maybe we just maybe we join just for the fun of it, huh?
I'm down to check it out. Well, yeah, I appreciate being on the podcast. It's always fun.
I
enjoy
yeah.
talking to everybody from ELU and SIRS have been gracious enough to have me, so I appreciate it.
Oh man, dude, it's been an absolute pleasure to talk to you, VioletCap. I've been really looking forward to this since you told me you were interested in doing it. I was like, I'd really like to get to know VioletCap a little bit better. So this has been great for me, and I hope for my other co-hosts as well.
Yeah, it's always nice to meet the people I don't talk to very often.
Yeah.
But always see.
We'll have to do some feature with Asian. I need to know how Mudkip lives, how the god, how the king, goes about his day.
I'll ask him when he's free, and maybe we can coordinate a time, and maybe we do a VioletCap Part 2. Who knows? That'd be fun. I'd be down to have you on again, honestly.
Hey, I'm game. So I appreciate being here. You can close me out and we can get on.
Oh yeah, okay. So that's gonna do it for us here at the SIRS podcast. Our guest this week has been TheVioletCap, and it has been just an absolute joy. But that's gonna do it for us here at the SIRS podcast, spearheading the ELU mayhem and bringing you guys up close and personal deep dives with our guests with light hearts and extra sauce. Goodbye, everybody.